So this was for a billionaire, and this person got like really, really angry at me. I was like, at the time, just like asking people like on Instagram, like, how do I clean this? And people were just like reaching out because they thought I was gonna get fired.
Samyang Doobies! Welcome to Conveeconvo, where we mix a little bit of everything. Today's guest is a content creator that documents what he cooks in a day for celebrities and billionaires. Let's welcome Rob Lee. Anything you want to try on the shelves, it's all yours. And the beauty of a Korean convenience store is, yeah, like the products are great on its own, but it's all about mixing.
And you don't need like that much like utensils.
No, it's just like, because we're in a convenience store, so this is a convenience store.
I'm just getting like introduced to Korean culture. Like I'm not like super familiar.
I love that because like, I think it's great to have your first reaction on things too. Also because like you're a private chef yourself, like we're really interested to see like what it tastes like to you and the flavor profiles. So for our first drink of the day, we have a pine bud mojito thing that we're gonna do. So we're gonna try this. Even for Koreans, this drink is pretty out there.
What's pine bud? Is this like traditional?
Yeah, it's very traditional. It's like a very OG drink.
Old people.
Yeah, old people love it. You either love it or hate it. Like down south, they even mix this with soju. I've actually never tried this before either.
Really?
So I am going to embark on this new Korean convenience store journey with you. Let's try it just as is.
How do you say cheers in Korean?
짠.
짠.
Yeah.
짠.
짠.
짠. Doesn't taste like that. It's like not that punchy of a flavor.
No, not that punchy. It kind of tastes like diluted toothpaste.
Are you tasting like mint?
Yeah, mint.
You are?
Yeah, but like I immediately think of mint as like Colgate. What do you think? Is it like a yay or nay? You can be honest.
It wouldn't be my go-to, but maybe if it was colder. Maybe if it was cold, it would be solid.
So the way we make it, it's gonna be the pine bud drink, a little bit of regular Korean Sprite, grape drink, 50-50, add a little bit of carbonation, pine bud drink, do a little mixy mix.
Mixy mix.
Cheers. It actually tastes pretty similar to a mojito.
Like if it was more like limey and citrusy.
Yeah, if a little bit more lime, we're onto something. This is actually pretty crazy. But what would you rate this out of 10?
7.2.
7.2?
Yeah.
No, we can work with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna give it like 8.5. So this is actually pretty good. Like honestly, with a little bit of alcohol. As a private chef, are kind of curious what your day-to-day looks like.
I usually have 2 types of days. One like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert. So that kind of involves like the whole day. But then I also do like whole like dinner spreads. I'm just gonna focus on that and not do breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
So, but that one also kind of takes the whole day.
Yeah, I'm sure people who are watching have seen Rob's videos before. It is insane the amount of food that you prep. You know, it's not a whole kitchen that's like backing you up. It's just you doing it.
It's just me, yeah.
And like, you go
I don't
grocery
even show like a lot of the prep too.
Really? What time do you usually start?
I had to like prep like some stuff like the night before, like chop up some vegetables and stuff.
Yeah.
And then day of, I started at like noon and then put it all together at like 5, 6.
Sounds so wild. You're kind of like always like mixing ingredients and making really creative dishes for people. And usually they're kind of fancy.
Okay, like escargot.
So for our appetizer, we decided to kind of recreate escargot, but using the ingredients we have. So we're gonna make it with canned sea snails. We're gonna be making our version of escargot with this. Usually it's like paired with like a spicy, sweet, acidic sauce and like with noodles as well, but looks a bit wild straight from the can. So it looks
Intense.
So
It smells okay.
Let's cheers.
Done.
This is my first meal of the day.
No, it's actually really good.
You like it?
It's not that briny. I really taste the flavor of the Snail.
It is a little sweeter. I think Korea is the only country on earth that eats like sea snails like this version. Do you think it's kind of similar to escargot in a sense, like the snail part of it?
I would say escargot is like a little brinier, a little more acidic. This one's like more sweet. I could crush this whole can.
Oh yeah?
I could crush this whole can.
Really? Okay, so this is already preheated with the butter.
Okay.
And we're gonna do a drizzle of the honey as well as little dollops of the spicy mustard. So this is very different from like regular mustard that you might have tried.
Okay.
You want to just try this on its own?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. Actually, it's quite spicy. It's like wasabi, but it has a very different flavor profile. What do you think it tastes like?
It's like wasabi.
It is like wasabi, but I would say that there's less of the, you know, the feeling.
Where it shoots up like into your, like up your nostrils.
Exactly, this. But like it's more of like in the mouth feel. I think it has like a more warmer.
I think it's gonna go really good with this.
Okay, let's try. I'm gonna do the dollops.
Okay.
Actually, no, you do the dollops. I'll do the sprinkle of honey.
Yeah.
Just gonna do a little swirl. I mean, it smells good. Okay, let's try this first. Jan. It is sweet from the honey, and this is naturally pretty sweet also. What do you think?
I think the mustard would work well if it was like brinier. If it was more acidic, the mustard would be good to like cut through the acid, but it's really good.
I'm sure you probably work with people that are very particular with what they want as well, right?
Yeah.
And you said that you kind of like messed up with your first client, right? Do you have any fun stories?
So this was for a billionaire, and I was taking the trash out one night and walked out the back deck down to like where the trash is, threw it out, went to bed. Next morning, I wake up for breakfast, walk up the back deck, and I see like a trail of like, I thought it was water at first, but over the course of the next few hours, it stayed there, like the trail. Yeah, it was not good. And this person got like really angry at me.
Yeah, cause so there was like a trail of oil when you took out the trash.
And to this day, it's still like there. It's still there, like 95% of it. Like it's very faint, but it's still there. So like I was just like scrubbing away. I was like, at the time, just like asking people like on Instagram, like how do I clean this? You know, and people were just like reaching out because they thought I was gonna get fired. Yeah.
I don't know. I get like so much anxiety from that. Like, cause like I don't know. Like if somebody gets angry at me,
I double bagged like ever since then.
The moral of the story: double bag everything.
Yeah. Always double bag.
You're getting yelled by a billionaire, just like scrubbing floors and crying,
I know.
double bagging trash.
Yeah.
Let's make this a little more bright. We have something called an excellent injermi. So there's an ice cream brand called like Excellent Ice Cream, and it comes in these like cubes. So there's like vanilla and then French vanilla. There's a Korean breakfast drink that's really popular called misugaru, and it's like a mixed grain drink. If you like hojicha, I feel like you would like it, but it's going to be a mix of everything together. So injermi is always made with fresh rice cake and dressed in a soybean powder. This is going to be a substitute for the rice cake, but because we don't have the soybean powder, the workaround for that is going to be the misugaru powder. Done. At least mine kind of melted.
Yeah, it works. I like just the balance of the almost smoky, roasty kind of coffee flavor with like the very just like neutral vanilla flavor.
It works as a blank canvas, but then you have the misugaru powder and it's like grainy, right? So the combination of the two, I'm getting like black sesame ice cream a lot. Pretty good combo, actually.
Really good.
Thank you so much for hopping on.
Thank you.
Like you flew all the way from New York. I hope you have fun just trying a bunch of different things.
It's so nice meeting you and like, you know, chopping it up, having like all these delicious, interesting food combinations.
Yeah. Thank you, Rob.
Thanks for having me.